HomeBuilder Care Foundation has made a tremendous impact in the lives of homeless and formerly homeless people. The partnership between HomeBuilder Care and MCCH started more than 10 years ago in a very simple way. The foundation installed a new bathroom floor in Adrian's safe haven. In the late 1990s, when HomeBuilder Care learned that homeless men were sleeping on the floors of 3 trailers at the men's emergency shelter, they offered to help build a state-of-the-art facility for homeless men.
HomeBuilder Care had called us. They had seen an article in the local paper about talking about our desire to have a new men's emergency shelter, and they sort of said, you know, we've always been thinking about doing something a little bit bigger.
Conditions at the trailers needed to be improved. Men were literally given 2 blankets, one to lie down on and another to keep warm.
We was all cramped in, it was all cramped together, and it was just a terrible experience.
HomeBuilder Care Foundation took on the project, and their involvement cut the $1 million construction costs in half. Chip Maryland at K. Hovanian Homes volunteered to be the builder captain on the project.
Being a builder captain is basically saying, we'll do it, raising your hand and saying, we'll take it on as a company. We will handle all of the nuts and bolts, if you will, of managing the construction process.
The new men's emergency shelter offered 100 beds, laundry and bathroom facilities, and space for services.
Oh my gosh, the shelter, the new facility when it opened in November of 2000 was state of the art. It provided, first of all, beds for people to sleep in. It seemed like a radical idea at the time.
HomeBuilder Care Foundation next partnered with MCCH on the Dale Drive Apartments, which provide permanent homes to 8 formerly homeless disabled adults. Ted Smart of Maryland Development Company and Ryden Builders agreed to be builder captain.
They just ended up being beautiful, nice little apartments, fit into the community, which was something else that was really nice about the project.
These little apartments made a big difference for their new residents. Sharon London attended the new apartment complex's first Thanksgiving party.
It was one of the most moving experiences of my career to sit at a table with 8 people whose probably total homelessness was decades. People who had been on the streets in emergency shelters for years and years and years, sitting around having already built community, having, we talked politics, we talked holiday plans. It was such an invigorating experience, and you just see what that housing stability does for people. It's made such a tremendous difference in their lives.
But at the same time, the men's emergency shelter was seeing more and more men looking for services each year. The 100-bed facility was serving upwards of 200 men a night during the winter. MCCH had to bring a trailer and open an overflow site to meet demand.
Probably a little over 2 years ago, when Sharon London came into our board meeting and asked if we'd consider helping with the new addition that she was planning for the men's shelter. Having built the original facility, that is HomeBuilder Care Foundation, how could we say no? And we're always delighted to work with the Montgomery County Coalition for the Homeless.
Winchester Homes agreed to be builder captain on the project, and construction of the addition began in the summer of 2008. The shelter continued operations in the midst of the construction.
Oh, they're just phenomenal. The consideration for putting up a building while we are maintaining and operating the program, and their consideration to working around men moving in and out, staff moving in and out, has just been well above average. I can't say enough for the site foreman and all the individuals with HomeBuilder Care that are major for contributors to do this project. I couldn't ask to work with better people.
With the addition, the facility can now provide 35 more beds, additional laundry and bathroom facilities, private counseling offices, a classroom for vocational counseling and job training, and an on-site medical clinic. Shelter residents are best at describing what the new addition means to them.
It has returned my life to me.
They did a wonderful job on this place. You know, they worked day and night. You know, and they did a beautiful job.
It feels like home.
it really shed me a tear, you know, when you walked me through there and showed me what, you ain't got to go nowhere for a doctor now, you got everything right there.
HomeBuilders Care Foundation organizes the activities of hundreds of builders, remodelers, contractors, architects, engineers, suppliers, and others affiliated with the local building industry. Members of HomeBuilders Care Foundation really do care.
Taking care of each other is what it's all about.
But to be able to make an impact in this way, in alignment with the profession that we have as home builders, is a wonderful thing for us to be able to do.
It's not all about just making money, it's about providing people with the necessity of having a home.
Well, HomeBuilders Care Foundation has been a tremendous partner with the Montgomery County Coalition for the Homeless, and we wouldn't have the projects we have today. This building, the men's emergency shelter, wouldn't exist as it is without their participation. And again, to the continued commitment of the development community has been really phenomenal for our organization. It's a great partnership.
The Montgomery County Coalition for the Homeless honors the HomeBuilders Care Foundation for its unparalleled partnership, commitment, and contributions to serving people who are experiencing homelessness in Montgomery County.